No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
Wow! Over here!
How strange.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
Something's there.
That mirror, it was...
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet Lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
Okay, now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was that artifact doing in the mirror?
Well, the mirror must have belonged to someone else in the past.
Wait for me!
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate. But you still don't trust me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it. I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew up, everyone I knew died, one by one, until eventually it was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last hope. It was too much, so I left. Sure, maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope. The future can be changed. That's what she told me, and I believe her.
I understand. Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks. I think I'm okay.
Oh no! You okay?
The gate is where the meteorite fell. So we should head towards Cocoon, right?
You know, it must be strange to have it there, always watching over you.
As long as I'm here, everyone's safe.
There's still monsters around. Keep a lookout.
I will. You be careful too, Noel. I'm glad we found the artifact, but that's not the only weird thing going on here.
You mean like your friends and the way they act? Understandable, though. Guess it's not every day someone like me drops in from the future unannounced.
No, even before that, everything's... Not again!
Are you sure you're ready? You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
Yes, I'm ready to go. It's not a dream or a lie. I know my sister is alive out there. I'm sorry I doubted you. Of all people, I should know how bad it can make you feel when no one believes what you say. Snow put all his trust in me. Now it's my turn to do the same for you. I've made up my mind. You and I. We go together.
I won't let you down. We'll find Valhalla, I promise. So, you're not gonna say goodbye?
There's no need. We already have, sort of. Lightning's knife. It's been sharpened and cleaned.
You did that.
Hey, shut up.
Look, my pendant has a brand new chain.
Oh, okay.
And Snow was purring like a kitten. Someone gave him a good brushing.
Hey,
Why don't you guys go fess up?
What?
Go on. You too.
Hey, Sarah. I figured no way you're leaving the pendant behind. So I made a chain, you know, so you wouldn't lose it.
If Lightning is alive out there, wouldn't want her getting mad over a poorly maintained weapon. You know her.
If you leave, someone's got to pick up the slack looking after Snow, so I volunteered myself.
Thanks, guys. It's time for me to go. I don't know what's waiting out there, in the future, between worlds. But I want to see lightning so much. If there's any chance at all, I want to take it.
You can go. But you have to come back in one piece. Promise?
I promise. If I believe, maybe a miracle will happen.
the future won't change until you make the first step.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, I can't say that I do. This is the first time I've opened a gate myself. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Hey, what about Sarah?
I'll protect her. I promise you. I vow never to let her come to harm.
Godot.
But
Trust me. For Sarah's sake.
I guess this is it.
Guess so. Looks like the future starts now.
I'll be back.
Sarah, you set out on your journey for my sake. You believed in a promise. You believed in a future you could not see. I will keep fighting here, at the end of the world. I know you will come. I believe in you.
Sarah. This place is incredible.
It's the Historia Crux. The crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.